Hey guys, hope you're good and well. John here from the Strong Life Club. A quick training that I wanted to do for you guys today, but one that is very, very powerful. One that I have not long been doing myself, but now have started to implement with all of my clients that I work with when we're looking at trying to improve health, well-being, manage stress, manage overwhelm, improve sleep, and it is breath work. I'm sure a lot of you are starting to hear a lot about breath work, come into conversations. So I wanted to do some quick training on this today to get an idea around this and to start for you to start working with it and start implementing if you feel it has a place within your day-to-day. I feel the modern professional with a family, this can highly benefit doing some breath work and implementing breath work because of the quite quick changes that it can have on the body. Now let's explain. So what we find ourselves in is a fight and flight response mode from day to day, and this has been exacerbated due to the stresses that we have from day to day, the long days, the multiple stresses with career, family life, and we are unable really to control the amount of stress that we're having, the amount of information that we're getting from moment to moment. And what happens is we can go into this fight or flight mode. And this, back in the day, used to look after us. It used to make sure that we kept safe. If there was danger, we could get out and away from that danger if need be. But now, as I said, with the amount of stresses that are around us from a day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis, this can get highly overwhelming and we're unable to control it. So therefore, we're unable to perform at the level that we want to perform. And we're seeing higher levels of stress and people struggling with depression and poor sleep, low energy, mood swings. So the thing with breath work, it is instantaneous. It can really help to snap you back into where you need to be and to be performing as well. So if we go into it, if we start thinking about that, the kind of breathing that we would be doing in a high stressful state, it's very shallow. It's coming from around the upper chest area. As I said, it's very, very shallow. It's probably quite quick. And it's not how our body wants to be functioning and how it wants to be breathing. So what we can do is we can interrupt that pattern and kickstart our body into performing in a way that is a lot more calmer, a lot more clearer, to make better decisions. So one thing I wanted to tell you about before we go into the certain techniques, and there's two particularly that I quite enjoy doing myself, is the physiological sigh. And basically this is taking a nice big deep inhale through the nose and really think about not just filling the lungs up, but think about trying to fill your stomach up as well. Think about trying to expand the rib cage, but also the stomach. So really taking that nice deep inhale through the nose. And right at the top there, where you don't think you're able to get any more oxygen in, it's that little bit more. Try and fill whatever space you have left. Hold for a second, and then just a nice slow sigh out through the mouth. And just doing this once is amazing how it can, as I say, get you out of that specific feeling that you have, that overwhelm and that stress that you're currently having at that moment. So the physiological sigh is great. We naturally do it every 5-6 minutes. Animals do it as well, where you take a nice big inhale and you sigh. But this is just something to do and to get that awareness and just to get that stopgap in place. So therefore you are able then to take action. So the physiological sigh is a huge one that we can bring in. And then if we start looking at the two main techniques that I like to use and think they are very supportive, the first one is the box breath. And this has been used in the military, particularly, people in high stressful situations, as military people will be in SAS guys, looking that have to control their heart rate. They have to stay focused. They have to stay and keep their stress levels relatively controlled, if that is even a thing in the the scenarios that those guys would find themselves in. The box breath is basically 4 slow and controlled inhale seconds, 4-second hold at the top, and then a 4-second controlled exhale out of the mouth. At the bottom of that exhale, you're going to hold for 4 as well. So right at the bottom of that exhale, just hold at the bottom of there. And just keep that nice, controlled and calm feeling. Go back through that again with the 4-second inhale back to the start and do that 4 times, okay? Do it in a seated position, wouldn't do it driving. Find somewhere at work or at home that you can do that. So that's the box breath. Nice, simple, and easy to do. The next one that I really like is the 4-7-8 breath. And I do this 4 times through. You can then progress this to 8 times through. But if you're new to it, 4 times through is absolutely fantastic. And basically what it is, it's 4 seconds in again through the nose. And then it is a 7-second hold. Now make sure that we're not rushing these breaths and these holds. Make sure that we're taking the seconds. If you've got a phone or something, just to time you, or a watch, just to watch the seconds. Don't try not to rush this. So that's 7-second hold at the top, and then it's an 8-second sigh out, really driving all that air out. 8 seconds, and you may struggle to get 8 seconds on that exhale, but you will improve on this as you go. Back to the 4-second inhale, and then you do that 4 times. As I said, after a couple of weeks, you might want to take that up and rotate that through twice. So you actually do that through 8 times. See how you feel. Again, do it seated, do it controlled. And see which one fits best for you. Now, I like to do this daily, and like anything, you only start to feel the benefit if you do it daily. And so I do it in the mornings as part of my morning routine, whether that is outside sitting in the garden, whether that's when I'm doing my journaling, when I'm just literally waiting for the kettle to boil or something like that. I literally do that in the morning, and then I also do it last thing at night, just before I want to be going to sleep. So I'll do it on the edge of the bed, and I'll do my box breath or my 4-7-8 just before bed. And I find then that is really another physiological signal to the brain that I'm ready for sleep and I'm going to go to sleep. So start thinking about these guys. It is hugely beneficial. It is so instantaneous. You will do this once and you'll start to feel the benefits. And it's one of those rare things that, you'll be able to feel straight from the off. It's helping me hugely, and I know it's helping my clients as well. So if you've got any other ideas around and come across any other breathing techniques, I would love to know, as I said, because I haven't been doing this that long, and I'm looking in it a lot much more deeply to learn more about it. So that's breath work, guys. Give it a go. Please give this video or a podcast a thumbs up. Give us a follow. Really appreciate all the support that you're showing the channel, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.